We have better representation now for sure. I think it's really within the last 5-6 years that we've seen true representation of who our people are. I'll say this, when I was a kid, there was nothing.
Yeah.
No. Especially not as a person of color who was also queer. But even for white kids in the 80s and 90s, there was a positive representation. We have better representation now for sure. I think it's really within the last 5-6 years that we've seen true representation of who our people are. And so I can't speak to anything before that. I think that people may have tried. I just don't think we were afforded the platform or the audience to make it impactful. There are shows like The Normal Heart that blew me away, that really made me feel. That was, I think, an HBO show, but I don't know what you would get it on in the UK and if you had access to it, but I thought that was beautiful. And it was a representation of queer relationships that I thought was lovely. There was Queer as Folk, and when I was in my late teens, but it was so far removed from my reality. But at least it gave us an insight into what the queer community was that was outside of just, are you being served? Or this caricature of what a queer person could be or is. So yeah, probably Queer as Folk was one of the first, most pivotal shows for me. We used to have a late showing. They had a normal showing and they ran it again later. And I used to sneak down to watch it when I was 15, and I was always just blown away thinking, I can't believe that this is allowed on TV. I can't believe that there are people like me. And actually it was that made me decide I was going to move to Manchester 2 years later. I mean, I wasn't going to tell my mum and dad, hey, guess what I'm watching tonight? Do you all want to watch that? That just wasn't my world. And then there was a show called, I think it's called It's a Sin. And I thought that was really beautifully done as well. I thought that showed, I don't know why both of these that I'm referring to, Normal Heart and It's a Sin are around the AIDS epidemic, but I think it gives a true representation of what queer relationships and friendships and love can be.